if everyone agrees to this and goes for it, that we would try to raise $1,000 per club, $5,000 again, and please tweak and modify per your club. And there's a lot of things we can do with this. Should we get electrical and flooring donated, or you have somebody in your club who is a part of, or is a contractor, something like that, that would really help out on the costs. It would bring all the costs down. And again, if we do not raise that 5,000 mark, we can just scale back the project and really make it really what it should be, what it needs to be. So please see that this is a high lofty goal, and we can tweak things and make things what it's supposed to be. Our proposed timeline gives us about, get this up here, gives us all the way until November when we kind of finish and assemble these games. So you see in September 28th, I'm just going to run down through it, we kind of tried to choose a goal for each club to kind of submit their donation checks to Exchange Club to get the ball rolling. And then and in October, we want to schedule the flooring work to be done this week, and the Village House will order supplies and games based upon the response that we were able to get financially, and also from the workers, the contractors we were able to get in contact through the various service clubs. Drywalling over the connecting wall windows, because it is a beautiful brick historic building. We wanted to protect those windows, which are stained glass windows. On the left side and on the front and the wolf room. Yes, it's a wolf room, right? So the idea was to drywall over those connecting wall windows so that they would be protected from any activity. And if you just wanted to see the windows again, you can just pull it out, and depending on what you're going to do with the facility from there on. In October, we would gather volunteers needed to paint and wallpaper. I think that's a great thing for service clubs to do, put sweat equity into them. Maybe get some people from some teenagers who are part of your extensions, your mentoring programs, and flooring work to be done, tear out and put those in. And of course, we would finish up assembling those games in November. So you see that there's some financial goals and some worker goals here. Our high and lofty wish list is these basketball games and these panda playgrounds, and your presidents will be giving you all this information a little bit more thoroughly. But we have just all these different prices is what we went after. You can see you got paint scales here. You have some living chairs and ring toss games and recessed lighting and the ceiling fans and so again, and we kind of costed out that it might be $1,400 worth of labor, kind of sweat equity into it. So, and $177 for unexpected costs. So when we look at these basketball games, this is kind of what it's supposed to look like on my 3D model. You know, these you got a guy, and then you got his son, or you got a guy and his daughter, or whatever, and they're just seeing who can win. You know, it just really brings them together like that. You know, something like that in the wolf room, and that playground is supposed to look something like this. You know, like this beautiful playground where, you know, I mean, it's inside, but the whole concept is that it looks like you're outside. It's just kind of fun. And then the last one I want to show you, the ceiling fans. Now I'm feeling what Kim was feeling. There we go. It's enclosed, so it's safe. So, you know, if a kid is just getting really rambunctious and having a good time, you know, they're safe, they're not going to hurt themselves. But it also looks nice, it looks a little elevated. So we're showing through our finances and through our sweat equity that we care by giving you the absolute best we can come up with. So that is really where we are. And we're at 7:31 pretty good. Do we have any